Yo, what up? Just wanted to do a quick video of a new bike day pickup. It kind of just sprung on me last minute. Well, I've been searching for steel GT frames since I got the Trek 2200 composite in my previous video. It had full dura-ace, so I was looking for a frame that wasn't held together by epoxy to put all the components on. And I have a soft spot for GT frames, and I don't like aluminum, so I did some research, and there's a few variants of the Edge and a couple other different models, but I found an Edge with made out of steel. So these are hand tigged in Colorado by master crafters. I found this one. It was quite a drive, like 2 hours and 45 minutes, nearly 3 hours one way. They won $150 for it. The TLDR on that one was I met up with these really sweet parents of somebody that moved to Taiwan a number of years ago, and they are moving, so they needed to get rid of his bike collection, and this was one of the last remaining ones. So they had it set up, I don't know, like they said, like nearly 20 years ago, which is pretty amazing because there's Holotech travs on it. And some really nice Mavic heliums. They did a single speed conversion, which is crazy because of the dropouts, but I haven't taken off the set yet. I will in a future video. Supposedly, if the dropouts say like Tom Hughes or something, that's kind of what I'm looking for. But the dropout does say made in USA, so that's cool. It's with the tubing is Reynolds 853. Did a little research on that. It's thinner wall tubing, but when they heated it and cooled it, just naturally it got stronger, so it allowed them to make a lighter, thinner tubed frame without compromising strength. I'll do more research on the metallurgy of that, but unfortunately no Canty bosses. The CX model would be the dream, not to keep dreaming big, but there's the titanium version as well, but this one's pretty sweet. There's also a variant that has a eyelet for a rack and a braze-on like right there. Unfortunately this one is not that, but I have my touring bike, my Lotus 27-inch, so I was looking for a 700cc racer, so we don't really need all the accessories that I'm used to and enjoy. But this will be full dura-ace. I believe my group set is the 7600 Grupo. This has nice Shimano 600 calipers, an Appa aluminum fork, so that will probably be remedied. I'll try to find something different, unless I'll do research. If that was original, fine, but I don't really want aluminum on the bike. They had, like, I think these are Black Ops platform pedals, Trav, what are these called? Alitas. They're like mismatched color, which is kind of nifty, but we're gonna put the dura-ace cranks on there. They did so this isn't a fixed rehub, which is actually fortunate because I was a little bit concerned that they would have cold set the stays, but luckily they just did a cassette conversion on a road hub. Pretty nifty. Shout out to my buddy Dickie. If you need any of this stuff or whatever, let me know. We've been talking about doing that for him, or he's been looking into doing that. I could do the dropouts, but whatever. So these are Mavic helium wheels, so now I have to find a bike to put these on because these things are sweet. Kind of a strange color for me, but we'll figure that out. I will keep you posted on the stem. I don't know which stem this is. It's not marked, so when I pull it, maybe it'll say Suntour Japan headset. Very nice. Race face flat bars, Prodigy XC. Ori grips, classic Avid brake, not calipers. Gosh, what are they? I'm spent. It was a long drive. Oh look, Alps, sick. Interesting. This seat is quite amazing. Dirt research, never seen this before. Super cush, nice and low profile. This, assuming, is a Ritchie. Yep, Ritchie seat post. Yeah, I'm fried. Sorry for the lack of knowledge. in the photos there was this weird, when I was buying it, there was a weird blemish here, and it looked like there might have been a head tube crack, but luckily it's just cosmetic. There's cosmetic issue here. There's a slight ding here. It looks worse than it is. You could ever so slightly feel right here and here, but we'll put a top view pad on it. I'll make a frame bag for this, and no worries. Is this really okay? Good. I was hoping that wasn't integrated, so it's not. The rear brake, so we're gonna put the drop bars on this, and with the dura-ace brifters, going full dura-ace on this guy. I'll keep you posted. It's gonna be a little pet project. I wanted a little quick racer, so we lucked out, got a steel double entendre, but no, I mean, I paid $150 for it, and the wheels are cool and everything, but I really just want the frame. So now I have the ability to make something complete out of that dura-ace 2200, or the Trek 2200. I just was sketched out with that frame, and I'm a triple triangle fiend. I collect them, so it's pretty cool to have a steel GT triple triangle. When I was looking at the Nishikis and stuff like that, just of note, see here, I was looking at like a Nash bar funny TT, which was a similar design. There's like a post peg rather than direct connection. Just a little signifier that the Nash bars, they're like called an aero comp or whatever. They are a more similar to the Shikis, or the Shoguns, excuse me, Shogun Samurais than the GT. That was something my buddy Dickie and I were debating. Not debating, but talking about. Did a little research on that, but interesting. Michelin Axial Pros and the Torah competition Kevlars. So I'm just gonna ride this to my buddies, I think, just to feel it out. I put a little air in it. There's some severe dry rot. He's like 4 miles away, so it's not a big deal. I'll take it easy on this thing. But once it's set up with the dura-ace, I'll do a more in-depth video. Yeah, let me know if you like this style bike. What do you think the what it'll look like with full dura-ace? Actually, should I? So I'm running the dual brifters, so they match the dura-ace stuff, and then there's cable guides here and here, and then should I run a front dual? I think it's dual chain ring, or is it triple? I think the dura-ace I have is dual. Should I run the front derailleur, or should I do a 1x? That is the debate right now. I could always just hook it up with a 1x to start, and run the brifter brake without cables for the shifter. Mac can just run the brakes, but that is something I'm debating. I'm kind of feeling the 1x on this, but if it's going to be a racing road bike, then probably should just put because I do have the front dura-ace derailleur to matching, so probably should just do it. But let me know what your thoughts are, and pretty sweet GT Edge. We'll get this thing ripping soon. So, all right, peace. Please forgive the atrocious shop. I won't show much more than this. But something I was just noticing, when I take these CXP 30s with the dura-ace hubs off the Trek, the red Mavic Heliums match the Trek. So why would I not put those on there? We could do something fun with the Travs and make a 1x on the 2200. I don't really want to put well, if I'm putting Mavic Heliums on it, maybe I do it up. I do have the competition TT bike. Actually, I never did a video on that, but I do have a TT bike that's far too small for me, but there is pedigree to it. And I am sketched out about this composite frame, but I could put Campy on this. I don't really want to, though. I'd rather put Shimano 600 on it and then maybe let it go. I wouldn't really want to let these heliums go though. So I don't know. I don't know, but they do match, so I'll probably put them on just to keep this thing rolling. And then there's the arrow track. What is that? The Ross, Mars's Ross, and then the Specialized Epic, the same kind of deal as the composite, or it's an alley, excuse me, carbon. Anyway, enjoy the sneak preview of my behind the scenes horde mode. So, peace. G.I. Joe.
Okay, you won.